The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And we're underway.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively. But it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter. And it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders who need to drop into position and cover the spaces. This is the time you need that pace.
That's a good run down the left. Well, that pass isn't the best. Rummenigge. And it's Cruyff. O'Reilly. Schneider wants to run onto this. Oh, shooting chance! He's scored!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Celtic are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And there's the shot! Oh, quite a hit and quite a touch too.
Messi certainly made the right decision there to hit it first time. I had the feeling he might try it the way the ball arrived.
Nedved. O'Reilly charging forward, the ball at his feet. Oh, nice touch. Seedorf defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Well, he could easily have slipped that to his right just to keep the attack alive, and it looks like he's going to learn the hard way.
It's a good spell of possession, this. And it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Hazard.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Always onto this. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. And it's Cruyff. Schneider. Oh, that was vital. Ronaldinho is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. Pass somewhat off target. Pull it. Now, what about a counter-attack? Maldini. And it's Ronaldinho. And it's Messi. Rummenigge. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Seedorf kept his eye on it, and he's there. Oh, there's a probing ball. Nedved. Ronaldinho. Oh, they could be caught out here. Oh, great leap! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now he's got space here. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Messi.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Yaya Toure.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And here's Azar. And he shoots!
Celtic certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Hazard. Thuram was in no mood for any of that. Played back. Seedorf is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
O'Reilly. Seedorf. And he's there to retrieve it. Now it's Ronaldinho. Maldini. Ah, oh, such a clever touch. This looks promising. Messi. Shot, surely! And he's straight offside. Stood up well to him there. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And the referee says that is that for the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Celtic come in at half-time on the wrong end of a 1-0 scoreline.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
And we get things going again.
Celtic can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Some front-footed pressing going on here. And it's Messi. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Cruyff. Celtic come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
And he's only Rummenigge! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. A corner it is then. Celtic with the corner, there first. That's a decent clearance. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And this is Cruyff. No, it's come to nothing. Rafael Varane is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Celtic still behind thanks to that solitary strike. O'Reilly. Snyder. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Cruyff. And this is Hullet. Oh, right place, right time.
Really well played, he read that perfectly.
And a chance! Indonesia! That is a beautiful thing! A finish right from the top draw. A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 9.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
El dorsal 20.
Celtic still have the cards to affect this game.
Totti. El
Messi.
dorsal 25. El dorsal 13. El dorsal
Oh, that is
7.
good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. The defender is not giving up on this. Totti going face-to-face with his great rival. Totti, and this is Drogba. He's in a great position here. Rivaldo.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
He's not played the ball, that's a foul.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Maldini. And it's Michel Platini. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Now it's Mbappe. A probing pass. So no flag here. It's Drogba! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
It's their second corner of the game. Yaya Toure! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Yaya Toure, clearly furious with himself there. They looked for all the world like they were going to go 3-up.
It's not an especially good pass, that. He's got away. And no, he's seen through all of that. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be.
É isso, velho. Deu o drible, o cara não vai. Ah, de jogo horrível. Ó.
The message is clear. None
Ó,
shall pass.
atrasado, velho.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
And this is chance! It's a goal! With so little time left, grandstand finish! Oh, high-quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
Celtic give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
Tries the cross. Platini. And here's Rivaldo. Decent chance!
Celtic really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
And he's managed to get free. And the shot!
Aham.
Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
So, third corner of the game. Totti plays it short. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. And that interception
Para, velho, pelo amor de Deus.
most necessary.
He read that really well and
Olha
stopped.
isso.
I think they're done.
Daí o cara
They are
intercepta
done.
todas as bolas.
Celtic
Tiro da
are involved
peste.
in a great game here, unpredictable in so many ways. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's down to business here. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into a stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And the shot! Goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing. So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Can he get on the end of this? He is through here. Thuram did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Bale! And he should have made them pay.
A wonderful ball to play him in like that. Great pace, into feet, nearly superb.
Celtic with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. Chance to shoot! And it's been hooked away. And now a sudden chance to counter. No, he's just misjudged that one. Celtic leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Rummenigge. And here's Ronaldinho. Stood up well to him there. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Varane spots it and intercepts. That's a lovely, neat pass. Aimed beyond the defence. De Rossi. So what can they make of this? Now it's Mbappe, and this is Ibrahimovic. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Mbappe, he's having a pop! That's going across goal, and again! And
Olha o gol, mas pelo amor de Deus, na cabeça do jogador e o cara vai lá e cabeceia. Ai, daí, jogo.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application.
Para de tocar errado o jogo, mano. O handicap é esse?
The finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
We're looking at a different game now.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
He's got away, and that's played in low. Well, clearly he didn't mean it that way, and he is as disappointed as anyone.
Well, I think that might well put him off watching tonight's highlights.
Rummenigge is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Gattuso with the slide tackle there. Rummenigge threads one in. And Messi! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
It's their second corner of the game. Nesta getting this one clear. But it's Thuram. De Rossi can see things others simply cannot. Seedorf. Seedorf in acres of space out wide. And he's there to clear it. And he's only too happy to take Messi! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Now it's Yamal. Goes looking wide. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He takes a shot!
Para, macho, não existe isso aí não. Ah, não, velho, vou te dizer, viu? Nunca que ia existir isso aí, velho. Olha o gol que o cara faz. Tá aí, ó.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Ronaldinho. And a chance! And yes, it's there! And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Celtic drag themselves back again.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly...
And the referee says that is that for the first half. High octane, high
Dorme não, é que é isso, burguês. Não corre dessa não. Bom, pô, ficar quase cedo.
Breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, I can tell you it's been a wonderful watch, Peter. I'm not complaining. The goals just seem to keep on coming. It clearly means that defending hasn't been at its best, but you know what I'm like when it comes to defending.
Well, this has been gripping stuff. 4 goals evenly shared at the interval. It's 2-2.
Não, trabalho não. Trabalho, pô.
And so we're off again.
Celtic clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be...
Oh, he's been caught napping. Shoots!
Olha o gol que eu tomo, velho. Tu é doido, o gol. Obriga o cara a dar o gol, macho. O jogo obriga o cara a dar o gol.
He's just managed the apple on top of the tree.
You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Now it's Rivaldo. And that should get the job done. Ibrahimovic going after that. Celtic do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
And this is Messi. Oh, that's fabulous. Goes for a shot! And he hits the net. They're level in a trice.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Quite a game this, all square again. And he shoots! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Celtic have their third corner. And he's taking no chances there. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's found the way through. Cannavaro defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
He's picked his way through. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it.
O jogo tá querendo que eu dê o gol, velho.
Passes played
Jogo
there.
imbécil, mano.
Mbappe with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. Celtic perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. This looks promising. Now the cross. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Now it's Yamal. Tries to pass it through. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And he can thump it away. Now it's Ibrahimovic.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
And that pass just didn't quite work.
Ora Mbappé, cara.
Messi under intense pressure.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process.
And the shot!
Não existe isso aí não, velho. Tu é doido, o cara só tá dando ali um triângulo, velho. Meu Deus do céu.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of
Olha
movement, the certainty of finish.
O cara só dá ali um
He got
triângulo.
involved. He looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
What a great time to score, but it does.
Shot, surely!
Faz não, velho. Faz não. O jogador quase não vai pra bola.
Mbappe really wanted that, didn't he? Probably a little too much, to be honest.
And he thumps it clear. Cruyff! So close to drawing level.
Cruyff was already celebrating in his head and probably still can't process how the keeper denied him. What a stop.
Knocks it into space. He's being urged to shoot.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Por isso não sabe tocar uma bola,
And
mano.
here's the chance to counter. Nicely worked. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Celtic are running out of time and out of options.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something.
It's Azar! And
Oh,
that's a
Hazard.
good finish. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
How do you look back on that goal?
I love the technique in that finish. There was a concentration to keep it down.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So again, we have parity.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop. Just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Now it's Hullet. Mbappe. Played in. Keeper's dealt with that. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And it's Cruyff. And this is Hazard. Del Piero, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Aimed beyond the defence. Now can he find a finish? Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. Oh, the protests are futile. The decision is made. Late drama. An exchange of
Jogo por
stares,
cima, mano,
and
pro outro
here we
cara.
go.
Boa! Esse cara deve estar todo se doendo, velho.
Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine
Perdeu
respect.
o pênalti no final do vídeo. Ai, ai. Tamo junto, João Barbosa. Obrigado por nos seguir. Que jogo, hein?
João Barbosa 61 acabou de te seguir.
A Palito deu sorte demais, velho. Tá doido. Foi lá e cá, lá e cá. E no final, aquele gol ali com o Churran ali que tu fez, jogou, puxou um pouquinho pra tu. Aí, toma no rabo. Mas foi jogão, jogou demais, né? Quem pega ali tu Ibrahimovic, não, aquele lançamento ali, meio mentiroso. Mas jogou bem, mano. Parabéns. Aquele gol do Hazard passou por baixo das pernas do Maldini. Eu vi! Mano, o jogo precisa ajeitar algumas coisas, entendeu? Tem muita falha ainda. Mas é um jogo bom, né? Não é ruim, não. Jogo top. Pega uns times mais fracos agora, né? Só pega time forte. Se depois... Porque nós botamos esse filtro aqui, muito, velho. Melhor perder pra um cara que não tá jogando de A que perder pra um cara que tá jogando de A e é horrível. Que passa, mano, que passa.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's away we go then. Messi making his 100th appearance here today, of course.
Yeah, this is the first big landmark.
Puyol has given away a free kick. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Not too many have the power or indeed the accuracy from this.
Golaço.
Brilliant! Ronaldinho!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Kessié. Some really good ball movement. And Van Nistelrooy! And that caused a fair bit of alarm.
A good disguise on that, though. I don't think many people would have expected him to absolutely clatter it the way he did.
Nedved. Nicely weighted ball. And he's straight offside. Nedved. Now it's Messi. Oh, good spread. Oh, nicely intercepted. That's gone for a throw-in. Celtic leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, he's found support out wide. And this is Messi. Oh, right place, right time. Van Nistelrooy. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Gattuso. Now it's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And that could set him on his way. Messi.
Barcelona definitely like their pressing from the front.
Yeah, it's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
And it's made its way to him. Ronaldinho is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. And here's Van Nistelrooy. Ronaldinho. Now it's Nedved. He's on it. Can he get away? He's got away. And he's only too happy to take that back. Ronaldinho! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Messi stood his ground strongly. Bale. He'll try from distance. That is special. Gareth Bale. A finish on
Gareth Bale.
class. And there's the goal they've been looking for. Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was super.
It's Bale. Oh, denied brilliantly.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Kessié. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Now this could be a chance. Rummenigge! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
A case now of complete control.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? There's
And a chance! And the keeper has done enough. Top stop.
Barcelona certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Van Nistelrooy! He will be livid with himself. No, again, there's no way through. No, that's been intercepted. Celtic heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Bale, who is rarely short on confidence. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. Valverde. Messi. And it's Kimmich. Kessié. And Sylvestre. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Oh, super find. Raya claims comfortably. Valverde. Messi. Now it's Ronaldinho. Nice looking ball. Well timed, excellent interception. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
2 added minutes has been
Nedved.
indicated.
Nedved. It's Nedved! Oh, good finish. They are playing them off the park. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
This is a gloriously greedy performance. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Celtic are dishing out a mauling here then. It's only half-time, but the game looks sewn up already.
Hello attendees, this is a lost children's announcement. Would the father of a boy in a blue hat kindly make his way to the information center?
Substitution for Celtic. Number 7. Number 11.
So the action resumes.
Number 10. Ronaldinho.
Sylvestre, Priol, and Kessié. Kimmich, and it's Ed Nielsen for Valverde.
Celtic have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Diaz,
Number 20.
and it's Rivaldo.
Number 18.
Messi,
Rivaldo.
Diaz. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Rivaldo.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
This looks promising. And this has another go! And there's a goal! And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Kessié.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
And it's Xavi. Looking for options for movement. And this is Hullet. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates...
Mbappe! And the keeper couldn't hold it. And no mistake. And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter.
And that's it. Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you...
Bit. Perri. Ela não sabe tocar um.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Sao Paulo, of course, one of the best supported sides in Brazil, in the whole of Latin America. The Morumbis, the ultimate shrine, where 66,000 or so congregate week in, week out. We're up and running then. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm.
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves.
Big chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Ronaldinho actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Celtic with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Great chance! Again, a brilliant save.
Great stop from the keeper. That was something else. He's definitely coming out on top at the moment.
And that's a throw-in. Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. Nedved. Oh, strongly challenged there. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time again, and often in a way only he can.
Absolutely. So I wonder what the little magician will have in store for us today.
Well, all I shall say is expect the unexpected.
Not a bad try by any means.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Bellingham. And it's Ronaldinho. Now it's Luis Suarez. But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, they've been livelier and hungrier and looked the more likely to register first.
Aims beyond the defence. Ronaldinho. Nedved threads one in. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Luis Suarez!
Pô, marca ele, Fábio Cannavaro. O que acha que tu vai fazer pra trás,
I
não?
think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really
Olha.
swift.
Oh, that's well spotted. Rummenigge is onto it in a flash.
Ah, acho que era 24 horas dando carrinho.
Resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just
Aí
a
eu
stern
expulso a
lecture.
porquita.
Mbappe has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Ronaldinho. So it is still 0-0. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's played through for him. Fabinho.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Gattuso.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Chance for a shot!
Esse cara não tá marcando o Luis Suarez, não, é, macho? Pelo amor de Deus,
And a trademark move ends with the
olha isso
inevitable
aqui. O Fábio Cannavaro até é
classy finish.
doido.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Ronaldinho, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Rummenigge, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Knocks it into space.
Marca não, mas.
He's having a shot!
Marca o Luiz Soares não, cara.
That's in.
Porra.
Quite incredible
Eu vou te
skill.
dizer, viu?
They are flying. We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can come into it, and it didn't.
Sao Paulo are now luxuriating in a
Olha.
two-goal lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And the shot! And he's stuck it away. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Just one in it now.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now, all of a sudden, it seems the belief is back.
He's picked his way through. Lovely ball and a real chance now. He's had a shot! Well taken goal. Celtic are all square. The invitation was clear and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
And yes, it's him again. Goes for a shot! Goal! Sao Paulo! And they've got their lead back. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
Sao Paulo have their lead. And it's Ronaldinho. Messi. That has been cut short. Maldini. Nedved. Tries to pass it through. Brilliantly cut out. Messi. Fabinho is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Tries to play it through. Short changes him with that pass. And it's Ronaldinho. And for the first half, that is that. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, I can tell you it's been a wonderful watch, Peter. I'm not complaining. The goals just seem to keep on coming. It clearly means that defending hasn't been at its best, but you know what I'm like when it comes to defending.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. And we get things going again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
He's had it taken off him. Nesta cuts it out. Celtic do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel.
Well, that's pretty
Ah,
clear.
pelo amor
It is
de
a
Deus,
foul.
cara.
And
Olha a
he is
falta que o
going
juiz
into that
dá,
with a black
mano.
book.
Ai,
Well,
sai
he was the
daí,
one
juiz.
player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle. And this the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between them. Ronaldinho!
We all love a trier, Peter, but the wiser choice would have been ball into box.
And here's Suarez. That's very neat. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
O Cap tá me passando é raiva, mas.
Fabinho. Can he get on the end of this? Baresi. Fabinho. Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho. He is through here.
Grosso.
Varane did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And this is Ronaldinho. A well cut out.
Pelo amor de Deus, mano.
There at all.
Olha isso, velho.
Celtic really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half. Bellingham is onto this. Varane concedes a free kick for that. And no surprise, that's a booking. And it's Bellingham. Oh, that's delightful. Driving on and making good progress. Oh, it's come loose. And here's Bellingham. Messi. And he welcomes it. Can he finish? Oh, that was no routine save.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. And it's been taken short. Picked out brilliantly. Oh, he's got a side of goal.
Well, that has caused
Olha isso, velho. Ô, jogo bugado. O cara dá a cabeçada, velho.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pelé. Yeah, that does look a foul.
Rapaz, só triscar no jogador do cara, mano. Meu Deus do céu, mano.
Pullet is behind this one.
Well, he has great set-piece prowess. I think you know what's coming, but stopping it, another matter.
Pullet! And Czech pulls off a sensational save. Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.
Platini plays it short. Oh, right place, right time.
Oh, makes every duel look like a total mismatch.
Celtic have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Mbappe. There's the shot!
O Mbappé.
And that's a good finish. It's level again. What a match we have!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Well, what a game we have on our hands here.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Pelé has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Celtic are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Thuram. And it's Pirlo. Schneider plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Plays a sharp little ball here. Oh, what a ball! Oh, he's been caught on it here.
Olha isso, velho. Sai daí, jogo.
Really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Olha isso. Fez isso aí não.
Their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Platini.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
That's been slipped through. He's found a way through. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here. Well, Jim, there's only one reason that he would be sent off there. Rivaldo! And it's Hullet. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Platini. That's good play. He has found the way through. Takes a shot! Incredible! Just incredible! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it?
É um gol e uma mudança, um gol e uma mudança, um gol e uma mudança. Meu Deus do céu, velho.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way and he just slips the other.
Ah, mudou de novo.
Sao Paulo now on the verge of victory, save for a few potentially hectic final moments.
Well, what an end to the game, Peter. But now comes the overwhelming question. How long is there left, including stoppages? Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
And he has shown him a yellow card. Hullet. That'll be a throw. Cannavaro. In with the challenge.
Ah, para, velho. Pelo amor de Deus,
It's out for a goal kick.
Vê a bola que o cara toma.
Seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes.
Olha.
Fabinho.
Ah, meu Deus do céu. Olha que cara lixo, mano.
And he stands tall, impenetrable. Fabinho. Last chance, perhaps.
Cara, Mbappé não sabe tocar uma bola não, velho. Tá aí,
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Celtic can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow.
Deixa eu botar o Ribeirinho. Ó.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle, and here we go. What an impressive figure Oliver Kahn cuts.
Yeah, they call him the Titan, Peter, and the reasons are fairly obvious. As personalities go...
And drive! Now that is commitment to the cause. And we have our very first corner. Caceres can get it clear. Germany have the chance to go the other way. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Looking for options for movement. Germany have a free kick. And he's quick to return it. Baresi. And it's Rijkaard. And it's Caceres. Ribéry. Ronaldinho. It's Seedorf. And that is a little undercooked. Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah going face to face with his great rival. Has a look and plays it forward.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
It's played through for him. Costa Curta. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come...
Mbappe! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And that's it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And that gets things running. Czech is the name on everybody's lips. Hardly a surprise when you're making your 500th appearance. He's had a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Well, good play on the left-hand side here. Seedorf. Now Davids. Van Dijk. And it's Davids. Pele. And it's Thuram. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Ribéry. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Pepe. Ribéry. And it's Gattuso. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Maldini. it's Nedved. And this is... And the finish! Goal! Celtic! Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Brazil finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And it's Ribery. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Pelé picks it up out wide. Seedorf can see things others simply cannot. Spread out to the left. Well, that has not gone well. Now it's Tevez. Spread it left. He has found the way through. Forced to go back. Pelé. Seedorf. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Nedved. Celtic do have a chance to counter here. And he's picked it up out wide. Ribery will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Thuram. Van Dijk. Seedorf. Pepe. Seedorf. Drogba. And it's Davids. It's Hullet. Tries one from range! That's unlucky, just wouldn't come down.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
Seedorf wins the duel this time. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. It's a goal kick. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Thuram. Davids. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now then, the ball's come... Oh, he's been caught on it here. He is just caressing the ball. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all round.
So what can they conjure from this one? Good ball, good take. Driven in. And it's a corner. Brazil with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Cleared away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Chance here to counter. It's a pretty loose pass. Van Dijk. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Oh, that's delightful. Buffon gets it clear. And it's Maldini. No, that was never going to make it. Celtic looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. Hullet. Davids. Drogba. And that's a simple one. Oh, he's gifted it to
Olha
the
isso aí,
opposition.
o jogo péssimo.
Shifted it to the flank. Ribery has the space to scheme. Gets his head on it! Ronaldinho gets flagged offside. Davids. Van Dijk. This is a promising build-up. And here's the chance to counter. Oh, that's a key interception. Ribery is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Looking to play him in. And the shot! And he's stuck it away. They are right
Um gol
back
que eu
in
tomo, velho.
business.
Meu Deus do
Well, they
céu.
were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
And the referee has blown for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Well, Jim, they've both had their moments.
Well, it sets up a very entertaining second half, Peter. Who's going to make the first move, trying to win this, and how they might find a way to sustain good pressure.
So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. Second period then underway. Celtic are looking to break at pace. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Brazil clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Messi has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Thuram kept his eye on it, and he's there. And here's Tevez. Tries to pass it through. Delivers with... He leaps for it! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Tevez is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Plays it through. He's found space here. Pele receives it in a wide position. So what can they make of this? That's good running with the ball. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. And this is Tevez, and he's managed to get free. And the shot!
Ah, pelo amor de Deus, eu não digo,
And
cara.
he kept it out somehow.
O cara
Well,
pega
someone's
essa
doing his
bola
job
aí,
properly,
ó.
Peter, that's for sure.
Well, the clearance is short. Brazil have the chance to go the other way. Brazil. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick.
Ai, juiz, para, juiz. Para, juiz. Para de roubar, juiz. Pelo amor de Deus. É horrível isso aí.
And this is Hazard. Shot at goal! He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
It's their second corner of the game. That's a decent clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. Pepe kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Aim forwards. Cannavaro.
Olha isso, velho. O jogo busca o cara dar o gol, mano.
Seedorf. Hullet. Ribery is one whose deliveries we all know about. Played out towards the right wing, and he's quick to return it. Oh, he's found support out wide. Thuram attempts a clearance. Hazard. Drogba. He's in plenty of space here. Thuram spots it and intercepts. Nedved. Now it's Tevez. No, that's been intercepted. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And it's Hullet. Hazard. Not the most accurate pass. Two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. He's in a great position here. Del Piero makes the interception.
Coming on the field, number 18, Rivaldo. Number 30.
Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover.
Number 20, Gullit. Number 17.
Corner number 2 then.
Number 21, Hazard.
And it's a poor
Substitution
one.
in progress.
And there isn't a whole lot anyone can do with that corner. And this is Drogba. Del Piero. Stood up well to him there.
Brazil really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
And this is Bullet. Nicely shaped cross. Pepe clears it away. And here's Bale. It's Bale!
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Now it's Bale. Gerrard. Nedved. Now it's Hazard. Hazard. No way through.
Jogada do cara.
And the pass is intercepted.
Para,
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Oh, this looks sharp. And he cuts out the supply. And now the breakaway. Oh, nicely intercepted.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Ah, meu Deus do céu, olha isso.
That's that, the end. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other.
Ah, agora tá ganhando um ponto por empate, tá bom.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. The great team, the people's team. That is what Corinthians have come to be called over the years. And this, of course, is the ultimate sanctuary for those who only see black and white. Things already rolling. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time again, and often in a way only he can.
Absolutely. So I wonder what the little magician will have in store for us today.
Well, all I shall say is expect the unexpected.
Cruyff. Cruyff! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corinthians with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And it's Roberto Carlos. And he's had it nicked away. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He's found a way through. Cruyff. And he's there to retrieve it. Del Piero. Rummenigge. He's beaten the last man. He's having a pop. Goal! Celtic! That is so good. Such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Corinthians are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. And here's Mbappe. Quarter of an hour played. Ronaldinho is a player who's always giving defenders headaches.
Corinthians always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Cruyff. Gattuso does well to stand up to him. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. De Bruyne. Mbappe takes a shot. That's another chance. Goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
We're looking at a different shapes to shoot. Goal! Celtic! And they're back in front. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And the shot! Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Roberto Carlos is one whose deliveries we all know about. Oh, perfectly measured that.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Gattuso. De Bruyne. And once more he proves rigid and robust. This looks promising. And this is Messi. Knocks it into space. It's Nedved! Oh, good finish. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Celtic go up by 2 and are looking good.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Celtic looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there? There's the delivery. Oh, good effort! And it's there! And they're threatening to fly away here. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Celtic, palpably stronger, better, superior. Del Piero is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. And he plays one through. That's a good ball. Shoots! And he's stuck it away. And he is just ripping it up.
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
And that's it. My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
E aí, Pix?
E aí, psica do mal?
Tá só apanhando aí?
Rapaz, aquele preço. Macho, eu mudei meu time todinho, Leandro. Botei Nedved, MLD, MLE Ronaldinho, meu atacante Del Piero, Lionel Messi e Rummenigge na frente.
Mudou nada.
Pô, mudou que agora, na hora que eu pegar com o Del Piero e com o Lionel Messi, eu dou Blitzscully. Eu tenho 3 caras no time que faz o Blitzscully. E chuta bem, né? E só chutar é gol. Lionel Messi, Del Piero e Rummenigge. Tu quer perder? Hã?
Calma aí. Aí já tu perde. Pra que essa peça pra perder?
Aí já tu perde. Teu campo, né?
Eu joguei com um cara aí bom, tal de cair.
Ah, tô ligado. O que ganhou ou perdeu dele?
Era gol de ouro, eu ganhei 3 e perdi 2.
Ele é bom, mas nessas coisas não.
Hã?
Ele é bom, mas nessas coisas não.
É doido, ele é bom só.
Peter, there was a time when the Balkans produced an incredible number of truly remarkable footballers, and out of them all, he was probably the best, at least technically, I'd say.
And the crowd love him. They're chanting his name. He is their hero. There's little doubt about that.
Well, they can hope for some more heroics here, I guess.
Strong running down that left flank. And here's Eto'o. Incoming. Oh, great leap! Chance here to counter. Great defending, strong and determined. Messi. Messi! Now it's Messi. Nedved supplying the width on this right-hand side. And Messi!
Ah, pelo amor de Deus, o chute começa a
And
dar.
he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Oh, that's well spotted. Ibrahimovic is offering some sort of an apology there.
The pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And he's worked it through. And this is Messi. Oh, that is asking for the finish! Nicely aimed pass. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Oh, outsmarting him this time. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Nedved. Messi. No, that's been intercepted.
Tá que
Well, here's a man
pariu.
adored by many, even deified by some. Plenty of endeavour from either side, but not much of it in the vicinity of either goal.
Yeah, the tempo is strong, and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
Del Piero showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And he shoots!
Botou no gol, rei feio, mano. O cara dá o drible no vento, velho.
Corinthians take the lead. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
So we have the first goal.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Oh, lovely feeding is such a good mover. Oh, he's
Ai,
taken
pro
out
seu
of him now.
jogador, mano, não acredito não.
Yellow
Ah,
or
toma no
red?
cu,
It is
velho.
red.
O jogo é muito imbécil, mano. Olha
Down to
isso,
10
mano.
men.
Viu?
Timber. Corinthians are inclined to exhibit a more cavalier approach to the game, Jim.
Yeah,
Ibrahimovic!
Ai,
Hits wide, but not by very much.
he's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a
Oh, yeah.
genuinely fine effort.
Aí voltava.
Moída, 24,99. Frigorífico Tavares, feijão de Graveus, reportagem, toda a Brasil.
Esse bola voltada.
Substitution for Celtic. Number 5.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game
O cara
here.
tá ganhando menos
Well, he
pontos
can
agora,
certainly
viu?
make his side a lot
O
more
cara
unpredictable, Peter.
empatou. Se empatar, tu ganha ponto, tá ligado?
Tricky one at that.
Não, nem
Almost half
sei.
an hour in now.
Você tá ganhando menos pontos agora.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Gattuso is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. So what can they make of this? Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Não vou tentar pra primeira divisão também.
Celtic have rung the changes
Vai dar
already.
simbólico.
They could, of course, make further alterations at half-time. And it's Del Piero. And Del Piero! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Del Piero. Del Piero really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Nice physical challenge. Thuram did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to
passe, mano.
compromise. Well, that is one way to stop him. Oh, no question, that's a foul. And it's Azar. Messi. He's had it taken off him. Now it's Azar. Corinthians do have a chance to counter here. Now it's Eto'o. Eto'o! Oh, that was a half-decent effort. That's an imaginative pass. And this is Del Piero. Timber defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Rummenigge is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Chance for a shot! Goal!
Bola.
They have
Bola do
themselves
Nedved.
right back into it.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square.
Just a quick request.
How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Celtic can take heart from the fact that they're more than holding their own despite being
Ja,
a
het
man
mes
down.
daar
That's
zo.
credit to their level of organisation and spirit. Now that they've got a chance to have a breather and settle down, it'll be interesting to see what approach they'll take after the break.
Well, they've gone toe-to-toe for those 45 minutes, and at half-time the score is 1-1. Corinthians get the ball rolling for the second period. Del Piero stands tall and stands strong. Rummenigge. Now, what about a counter-attack? And that could set him on his way. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Baresi. Rummenigge. Now it's Del Piero.
Joga tudo.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Olha
And the
isso.
shot's on here.
Nem era
Del
um
Piero
zagueiro, nada
looking to
forte.
be a menace in the final third. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. He's through here. Messi. Messi makes a move down the right. That has ended up in no man's land. And it's Gattuso. Now it's Messi. Aims beyond the defence. Shot, surely! It's in! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Celtic with the lead.
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this.
This is Del Piero. Eto looking for the chance to skin one in from range. Just about up to the hour now. Xabi Alonso wins the duel this time.
Aí.
Now it's Ibrahimovic.
Corinthians really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Forced to go back. Lovely, now then. And he's only too happy to take that back. Well, the defence proved infallible
Ah,
there.
tá
And that
bom,
won't
mas
be
pelo
the
amor
last
de
they'll see of
Deus,
him.
mano.
And this is Ronaldinho. Ah, that's a fine interception. Celtic do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Eto. He's picked his way through. Cross flung in towards the middle. Thuram getting this one clear. Now it's Del Piero. And now the breakaway. He has found the way through. And he's well positioned here. Oh, that's horribly mistimed. And it's given. Penalty. Celtic presented with a golden opportunity here. The chance to pull further clear. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
I just think the keeper
O
committed
cara botou
himself
4
too early.
atacantes aqui.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Celtic now in a position. It's Asa! Again, a brilliant save. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Hazard, we've seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Now it's Hullet. Now it's Bale.
Oh, really well played.
He's shifting through the gears here. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Corinthians needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And he's got the beating of his man. That is good alertness. Rizal. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Gattuso did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process.
Yeah, and the whole stadium knew that was coming, apart from him, it seems.
Caught offside that time. And it's Michel Platini. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the shots! Just cruising! They are cruising!
Move.
It's all becoming so easy. He does it all with an air of
Rangerdão no chão,
efficiency
Gustavo de
and
Pedro disparando
simplicity.
com ele, são dois
Not
jogadores
even
da
a
frente do
hint
parque, já
of
caindo,
hesitation.
pega,
That is
Campbell
such
tenta
a cool
acelerar,
finish.
Paulo acerta, para uma chuta de 18.
Celtic
Vai
palpably stronger, better,
embora.
superior.
Olhou pros companheiros e falou assim pra mim, não bateu, velho, passei.
Golaço do Garcia Bale.
A
Nick Scully.
finish of true
Da frente
class.
da Palco vai a 11. Vai a 11,
Just
ele não vai, ele
cruising.
tenta
They are
12.
cruising.
42 jogadores apenas.
And wow,
Rotação
he has
do
given
aberto.
that
Agora
a
já
right
colocou um
old
ponto,
hit.
vale, chega
Oh,
na
how does he
terça, na
get the
difícil,
ball to
marca
do
mais um
that?
ponto.
He's on another
Se
level
pega, ele tá
to
em cima
most
do
of his
Ranger,
peers.
marca um ponto por ali, vai a 12.
Things
A
looking
Paulo,
so easy,
vai
almost
subir a
too easy
pontuação da
here.
Paulo, vai a
Ah,
12,
para, eu
tá?
tô aqui lá no gol desse cara.
Played out to the left flank.
A Paulo vai
He's
chegar.
found a way through.
Esse
Shoots.
tipo de coisa.
It's
Né?
loose now and they want to get it back.
Sai da entrada, a equipe da Paulo está no high ground. Já só não tem essa informação, mas a Vitória já fez lembra de que o Fid sabe
So the
da
winners
presença
bullish and
do
belligerent
nesse high
after a
ground.
remarkable
Psica.
collective effort. Fall
Ó,
behind they
desse
may
inocente,
have done.
ó. Ai, Gedrox foi amigo, hein? Perdeu a oportunidade. Gedrox foi amigo, velho. O Tigodão de latinho pegou o levante. Ai, senhor. Granadinho chegou de lado, o Tigodão conseguiu se proteger na água.
Calma.
E muito bem, Juba Maivete, último homem. O cara te trocou de todo mundo. Sanduichaço aqui da Cerberus. Vamos conseguiu mais um pontinho. O Tigodão knockout, se protegeu no rastejo do lado da árvore. E vai ser trazido de volta. Continua vivo o Falcão, projetinho.
O Tigre se defendeu muito bem, Neves, porque voou duas granadas ali